As you can see, there are a ton of ways in which we can customize our web pages using Elementor. But for those of you who are familiar with coding with CSS, you may wish to add a little bit of custom code and really dial in a specific element. If you go to the hamburger menu and go to Site Settings, you may have noticed that there is a custom CSS option in Elementor. If you click this, however, you're going to see that this is only available with the Pro version of Elementor. There is a solution, though, for those of you who want to use your own custom CSS. So let me show you how to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of a green underline when we're on a specific page. This will help the user identify where they are when they're navigating throughout the website. Since there is no way for me to do this within Elementor, I'm going to do this by adding a little bit of custom CSS. The first thing I'll need to do is I'll need to get out of Elementor and go back to the WordPress editor. I'll click on the W, and once I'm back in WordPress, I'm going to go to Appearance, Customize. One of the options here is to add additional CSS. You can go ahead and plug in your own CSS here. Now, I've gone ahead and I've added the CSS block of code into the copy section of this course. So all you have to do is copy paste. This little snippet of code is going to target the current menu item, and it's going to add a small green underline underneath it. I'll go ahead and publish these changes. And now if we go back out and visit our website, if I click any of my interior pages, you'll see that when we're on that page, we get a little green underline. This will allow the user to have a little bit more feedback in regards to what page they're on. Now, as I mentioned, you'll need to know a little bit about HTML and CSS to be able to incorporate these sorts of features into your project. But if you do know how to do that, I did want to make sure that you had a way to incorporate those things into your project. So if you want to be able to customize your code above and beyond what you can do in Elementor, you'll still have access to that even if you don't have the Pro version. At this point, I think our site is totally dialed in. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you are too.